everybody, it is Brooklyn. I know you guys have been seeing a lot of Bailey and Asa, so I thought I would film a video by myself today to kind of give you a little representation of me. So the video I'm filming today is, or I guess technically it's like a spin-off of the Instagram trend where you guys send in like suggestions on what pictures you want to see, and then I show them to you. I have screenshotted a bunch of suggestions. I literally went through all of y'all's Instagram stuff and found the best ones. And then I went through my camera roll and I found a bunch of pictures that fit the description. He's going crazy back there. Anyway, needless to say, I found a bunch of these suggestions, found photos that matched it, and I'm gonna show them to you and also tell you probably the backstory of some of these pictures. I saw this one, I thought it was really funny. It says 12/12/2020, and I was like, what was I doing on 12/12/2020? It's a picture of me with literally an orange in my mouth, smiling, and we were in the mall at the time. We had gone to see like this epic Christmas tree show or whatever over Christmas break, and so that's what that photo is. I actually think I may have posted that. I think I may have actually posted. Anyway, whatever. Okay, on to the next one. Somebody said they wanted to see a picture of Finn. Yo, I have like 3 million photos of Finn. Of him in a little panda suit. So cute. I have another one of him when I just gave him a little haircut. I think this one's a live photo. Oh, he's so cute. And then I have one of him in a pirate costume. My favorite little dog. Guys, I just love Finn so much. Oh, hi. Are we talking about you? Am I talking about you? He's like, huh? Me? The next one is a pic that would be misunderstood if taken out of context. Y'all, I was like, wow, the description of this one, I don't know what I'm looking for, but I know I'll know it when I see it. And I found a photo from like, I want to say almost 2 years ago. This photo of me pregnant, but not actually. But if you just didn't know me and you looked at this picture, you would have thought that I was pregnant. But I wasn't. I was filming a video where we were like pregnant for 24 hours. Ugh, it was awful. Needless to say, I took a lot of like fake pregnancy photos. They look so real. Like they look real. The next one is the first picture on your phone. Y'all, you do not want to see the first picture on my phone. You don't want to see it, but I'm gonna show you anyway. Fair warning, anybody who gets nauseous or grossed out by bodily fluids or like hives or rashes, don't look at this picture. But this is the first photo on my phone. Okay, so I'm allergic to a lot of stuff. This is a picture. I had gone to like do a speech or something. I like talked to a group of people, I don't know, it was something, and I had a mic pack on my back. I have no idea what was on that mic pack, but I like had the biggest hive, oil breakout, whatever, and this is a picture of it. It's like scary looking. That's literally the first photo I have on my phone. So I'm sorry for all of you who are just like, ew, but you asked, so you got it. My Spotify playlist. I literally screenshotted this one because y'all, I'm obsessed with my own Spotify. So here's a picture of it. Here's my Spotify. I have like a decent amount of playlists on there. I'm slowly building more. You can tell which ones are like more built out and which ones I'm working on right now. I shared a Spotify with my mom and Bailey for a very long time, and so there's a couple playlists in there that like don't match the vibe at all, and it's because it's a playlist Bailey made or my mom made, so I'm starting to like clean it all up and make it mine, but there are some like interesting ones in there that don't fit the vibe at all. But for the most part, I have some pretty good playlists on there if you want to go check them out. Your favorite possession. Oh, this one is a good one. Hold on. You guys know that Bailey and I are like really, really big readers. So somebody we worked with for a while, who was like a friend of mine, we did like a Christmas gift exchange, and she got me literally the most thoughtful gift anybody has ever given me, and it is still to this day one of my favorite possessions, and it's this book. And it's my favorite book, which is Throne of Glass, if you didn't know. But she got it like hand bound in this like thick faux leather suede, and she actually put this symbol on the front in like metal, and that symbol is like a really important representation of a character in the book. And the reason that it's so special to me is because the symbol is never shown in the book. Even if you look it up, it doesn't like necessarily pull up that symbol. So she had to do a ton of research and stuff to figure out what that symbol looked like and look up the description in the book and like draw it out. One of my favorite possessions, like if my house was burning down, I'd probably run for this book. I'm not surprised somebody asked for a picture of the ring. You guys know that I literally ran the entire behind the scenes for the engagement and proposal. I held on to the ring until the actual proposal. Like I had it the entire time. So I have like a million pictures of the ring on my phone. Look at how beautiful that is. Literally it's just like glittering in the sun in its beautiful red box. James Allen really did that. Asa really did that. I mean, obsessed. Just like take a moment of silence for this ring. It's gorgeous. I thought this was such an interesting submission. Somebody actually said, I want to see a pic of you before something bad happened that you had no clue was going to happen, which really got my wheels turning. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I know the exact picture I need to pull up. And it's this photo. It was on my 10 dates in 10 days, and I was on my date with Dakota, and this photo was taken, and then literally an hour later, the family I was staying with got in a plane wreck, and we didn't know if they'd survived, and it was a whole crazy thing. But like literally as that photo was taken, that was happening, and I had no idea. If you guys want to know more about that, you can go watch that video of my 10 dates in 10 days, and I talk about the plane wreck and everything that happened, and all the things that I went through and all the things that the family went through. And this one says, a photo that makes you feel good about yourself. I literally was like scrolling and I was like, and then I found one that I was like, yeah, okay, this one's. I don't know why, but I really like this picture. I think that it's just like really springy and really happy, and it makes me confident in the way that I look, which is uncomfortable to say, but it is a good thing to say. I don't know, I really like this picture. I think it's really cute. Also, I thought my hair looked really good that day. Okay, anyway, then you guys said you wanted to see us during Sana's wedding. So this is a picture of Bailey and I on, I think, the second day of Sana's wedding. There were 3 days of her wedding. This is the second day of her wedding. And then we have like another one of us and our entire family at her wedding right here. Here we go, this one. So if you guys don't know who Sana is, she is one of our employees. She's awesome. She's basically a family member at this point. She is literally incredible, and she got married in Bali. So we went out to Bali and we got to wear a lot of the traditional cultural clothing, and we got to be part of a really cool 3-day wedding. Anyway, it was super duper fun, and we got lots of really great pictures, and we got to, you know, meet a lot of new people and experience the culture, and it was really, really cool. Okay, somebody said, I want to see a picture of Brooklyn being her zodiac sign. So I'm like not into astrology, do not understand it, but I know that I'm a Capricorn, and I'm pretty confident that Capricorns are like organized go-getters, because that's what people always say about Capricorn. Anyway, so I picked this photo, which is a photo of me in like a suit, and it was a day that I was going to do like this big presentation. I'm pretty confident it was a negotiation. I was wearing this like very professional suit, and I like had on my notes and like was super organized and put together, and I felt like a boss woman. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong about that. Pretty, like, put a description of a Capricorn if you know what a Capricorn is, because I don't know, I'm not confident. I probably should have looked it up, but whatever. Next, you guys said you wanted a rare of Besa. I literally have so many pictures. I have so many pictures, but I found one that I thought was super cute and also kind of embarrassing for Asa, so that was the one I picked. This picture. We were at the lake house for 4th of July, and Asa was so tired, he like fell asleep on top of Bailey's like whole side. And I have this picture of them like sitting together with Asa literally zonked on Bailey's shoulder. So there's a rare of Besa for y'all. Somebody said they wanted pictures of my ear piercings. I found this one that I took a couple days after I got my cartilage pierced. Or no, not my cartilage, my doubles, and it's this picture. And so if you guys don't know, I had single piercings till I left for college. My freshman year of college, my friends were just like, one day super randomly, they were like, let's go get piercings. And I was like, okay. So I went and got my cartilage pierced, which I absolutely love my cartilage piercing. Absolutely love. It did take about 6 months to heal though. And then last year, I just randomly decided to get my doubles pierced for the heck of it because my little in my sorority was going, and I was just like, yeah, sure. So I got my temples pierced, and that picture is like a couple days after I got them pierced. Some of y'all said you want a picture of my nose. I know why y'all are asking for this. I have this picture of me that's like post nose job. So if you guys don't know, Bailey and I had deviated septums, which basically means like whatever, the bone structure was blocking our airway, so we didn't have a lot of like air breathing space in our noses. So we went in for surgery the summer of 2018, and while we went in for that surgery, we also got basically a nose job. Like they shaved down like a part of the piece of the nose because they were already going to be up in there, and they like reshaped it a little bit. So that's what this picture is from. I have a lot of worse pictures, but I chose this one because I don't think anybody's ever seen this one. But like once you have the whole surgery done, they put these like stents up your nose and this whole like basically cast on your face, and your eyes are full and gross. And then as it heals, they take the stents out and they remove the cast, and then you have to keep these like bandages on your nose for a couple of days / weeks. And so this picture is literally of my nose like bandaged up. And then you can like, it was so relieving once I got to take that off because it was like the first time my nose was free. You guys wanted to see a picture of me holding an animal that wasn't a dog, which I thought was like a super weird request, but here's a picture of me holding a monkey in Bali. This was the same day that Camry got bit by a monkey and then had to get a rabies shot, and like this, she got bit by a monkey at this same place. But we went and it was like this monkey zoo jungle thing. You can just wander around, you're not supposed to feed them or anything, but like if you sit down, sometimes they'll like come up to you and stuff. And that's what this monkey did. I sat down and it just decided to like walk all over my lap. And so here's a picture of me in Bali with the monkey literally on top of me. That was it. It was a good story. It was a good day. Somebody said they wanted a picture of my first screenshot. The very first screenshot I have in my phone, oh, she's gonna kill me, is my old roommate Bethany in this really blurry picture. I zoomed in on her face because we had, oh, the next photo also makes more sense for the story. This is a picture of me with like the nastiest feet and socks ever. Basically the story of that night was we kind of were all out getting food at the same time, and somehow we all converged in the McDonald's parking lot and saw each other there, and we were like, oh my gosh. I hadn't even grabbed shoes because I just thought I was gonna go through the drive-thru at like 11:30 at night, and we ended up going all over town, like going to the store, like going to explore some areas, like doing some really crazy stuff until like 5 a.m. And so this is a picture of us from a video we took of us literally shotgunning like energy drinks in the Walmart HEB parking lot. This next photo is of me, again, still with no shoes on, in the grocery store's bathroom. So I did that whole thing that whole night without shoes on. Anyway, that's the first screenshot I have on my phone. But yeah, so if you guys want to see more or want me to film like a part 2 of this video with Bailey or something, let me know. But that's all I'm gonna show you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed getting to see a little bit more about my life and seeing me for a while, because you guys probably haven't seen me in a minute. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. See you later, guys. Mwah.